Crazy, crazy download. Crazy download. Crazy, crazy download. Yo. Man. What? That's so crazy, bro. That's crazy. Look. Bruh. Hold on, let me get dressed real quick. Bruh, are you kidding me? Do you know how crazy this is? Look. This right here, bro, this gonna really make you look in the mirror. This gonna really make you think right here, bro. This gonna really, really make y'all think. Okay? First thing I want to say is know who you are in the spirit realm. Know what your being and what your energies are doing in the spirit realm. What does that mean? What is the spirit realm? Well, just know that there's all kind of energy around you. Infrared rays, X-rays, gamma rays, all kind of things you don't see. So know that your energy also exists right here in levels that you don't see. And they're doing something. Just like you're doing something right here, right now that you perceive. You're doing some shit in the spiritual realm right now. Did you know that? Do you know what you're doing in the spiritual realm, though? I thought about this, and I'm like, yo, some of my closest people and closest friends, what are they really doing in the spirit realm? For myself, this is what made me have the biggest realization about this, is that when I'm in the spirit realm, and when I'm dealing with other people's spirits and energies, the thing about me is that I always heal them. I always give them something and send them on their way. When I go to the spirit realm, because I'm on a certain frequency, okay, I can encapsulate a lot more a variety of spirits. I can see things on lower levels and higher levels. That's why we keep these lotuses. That's what these lotuses are about. Okay? That's what these lotuses are about. You're always going to see these lotuses, as these are the plants that grow from the very bottom and the nastiest, murkiest, lowest vibrations to the highest ones. Okay? Quite literally. Why is the lotus everywhere? What is that shit? Why is it everywhere? Why do they all have this lotus? Why? Because when you are in a higher realm, truly, you don't get away from the lower realms. You encapsulate them. They're still a part of you, but they are the weaker parts of you. Your lower self activities and your demons, you should look at them as weaker than you. You should, because they are a part of you, but they are the weaker part of you. They still have things that they do. Your body still operates how it operates. Certain low vibrational things still, they need to exist. However, when you vibrate high, on a higher frequency, the planes that your spirit goes to by default is different. It's different. Think about this. With how you expend your energy here on the earth, when you think about how you expend and use your energy here on the earth, you're going to get a great insight to what's going on in the spirit realm. Don't worry too much about the results here and how things look here, because your impacts are echoing into infinity on all frequencies. All of you. So if you're spending, I'm like, why can't I spend time in a day talking shit about people? Why can't I spend time in a day dealing with drama? Why don't I like that? Like, why is it irritating me? And then am I doing too much by wanting to stay away from these? Sorry, I'm getting dressed. Doing too much by trying to stay away from these things? No, because I know who I am, and in knowing who I am, I know what my spirit is doing in the spirit realm. When I go to into any type of psychedelic experience, if I'm going to have any type of meditations or dreams or even perspectives on life, they are too high frequency, bro. They're too high frequency. They're really positive. They're always optimistic. It's always understanding of all different things. I don't want to have to fight things. I don't have to fight things. I can, in my dreams, I be dealing with, like, be behind enemy lines, acting like it's nothing, handling shit more diplomatically than anything, or using my energy to send my messages. I do it all the time, and we're doing it here too. In the spirit realm, what I'm doing, I have realized that I'm always on a higher plane, astrally, quite literally. When I say higher, I mean frequency. In frequency. And a lot of y'all going to have to be real with yourselves and try to figure out what frequency are you really on. You can change your frequency. You can change that. However, but based off of what people are doing, y'all have certain domains. It's what it's called. It's called a domain. The funny thing is, they use that in Jujutsu Kaisen. They call that that right there, that move he's doing right there, is called domain expansion. That's so funny because he's the most powerful being, right? And it's called domain expansion. That's what he's doing that with his fingers. When you're doing that, when you're doing that with his fingers, that's what he's doing. His little domain expansion. Now, what that means is, whatever his frequency already is, okay, his domain, whatever the domain is, it's his area of dominance. And he's in this space, in this spiritual pocket, doing what he wants, where it's just straight up his energy. He in this little interdimensional pocket, and this is his realm. It's his domain. When you go to sleep, or you close your eyes, or when we all ask to meditate, you are tapping into your domain. You are going to be tapping into the frequency that you're on. Okay? When you do this, there's different things that happen in your domains. And everybody's domain is completely different. But you'll notice that they have everything to do with who they are. Personality-wise, affinity-wise, different things like that. For me, my domain, personally, I know my domain. My domain is what some people will call the Deva realm, where quite literally it's understanding of source. You're completely connected to source all the time. But on top of that, when you do deal with things that are not as high frequency, you don't hate them, you don't kill them, you don't destroy them. That's not what you do. Certain spirits need help. Certain frequencies need to harmonize. They're in dissonance. There's something called dissonance, not just cognitive dissonance, just dissonance in itself. It's just frequencies not matching up. So who you are versus where you are can be the reason why you may feel weaker, can be the reason why you might be dealing with people who end up being your enemies, why you end up dealing with people who end up bringing problems in your life, or you end up bringing problems into other people's lives. You're not in your domain. You're most powerful in your domain. But what a lot of y'all don't want to do is accept what your domain is. A lot of y'all's domains is very demonic. A lot of y'all's domains are very low vibrational. That's just the truth. A lot of y'all domains are high vibrational naturally, and you don't get along with the rest of the world. Many reasons why you have to isolate and get away from a lot of different things, why you may not want to participate in everything, because ultimately they're dissonant with the strongest and best version of you. Now, if you can do what they do in this show, which is called this domain expansion, what you're going to realize is that from yourself holding on and knowing who you are, instead of having you adapt to the frequency of the environment, You can have that environment adapt to your frequency. But you have to reside in your own personal domain. You can't expect to go to other people and go to other spirits and go to other energies, other bodies, and expect them to fix your life for you. Everything they are doing is for them. Everything they are doing is reflecting them. Everything. People are acting out their generational programming. And that's what I help with. So all the generational programming is lies. That's all it is misinformation. That's all. Misinformation and distractions. That's all that generational curses are. What misinformation do you have that is causing you to be dissonant and outside of your domain, outside of your connection to source and self? I don't care what it looks like, y'all. I don't care what your domain looks like, if it's high or low. You know it. And be able to harness it and tap into who you are. A lot of people do it without even knowing it. And it's usually the lower frequency people, because your body and your being is designed to connect to source. However, what you could be doing with that connection, with that energy, could be high frequency or low frequency. For me personally, I know what it looks like for me. I know what it's like when I meet other spirits, when I meet other energies. I don't get along with all of them, but yet a lot of low vibrational spirits come to me for help, come to me for assistance, and I help them. And it's crazy because I don't get paid for it like that. I don't put price tags on that. Most people who I help is for free. And usually it's just through conversation. And when I talk to you, I'm going to channel a message just for you. So instead of thinking about money, when I don't charge people money anymore, because I realize that it's the time and the energy and the importance of that message and the connection between me and that person. That's what I have learned. That's for me, because that's where I can do the most healing work, by reaching them wherever they are, because I'm an ascended master, always going back to the highest frequencies with that, regardless of how a person feels. I mean, we can go into a topic of a lost loved one as far as death and alchemize that. We can go into any type of lower perspective of life and take that and alchemize that easy. So it's crazy. It's really, really crazy when I think about this shit. When I think about how I'm helping out all the people who I love and how I move from my heart. I know what I look like in the spirit realm, and I know what's going on, because I know no matter what they say, no matter what they do, the way that my energy has affected people's lives has been beneficial. It has not been detrimental. And anything that you may have lost in the interaction of me was you purging shit that you already wasn't. It was you looking in the mirror or understanding something about yourself. I'm never to blame for what you got going on in life. You're never to blame for what I got going on in life. You won't see me going around blaming people for what's going on in my life. I take so much accountability. I take too much accountability to where sometimes I forget to give people their problems back. And be like, oh, okay, yeah, I get it. Do this, do that, and do this. I could fix it, but this is yours. That is your problem, sir. That is your problem, ma'am. Okay? That is not my problem. My issues, right? If you want to help me with what I got going on, it's up to me to receive that help and how I receive that help and to respond accordingly. But I'm going to know when I'm being myself, when I'm at peace, and when I'm neutral. And I'm actually, sometimes neutral's funny because it don't mean nice. It don't mean sweet. Neutral is the truth for what it is. I'm sorry how you feel. I apologize how you feel, but fuck how you feeling. I'll pray for your healing, because the truth is still the truth. That don't change just because you don't like it or just because you're at a certain barrier. Look, know who you are in the spirit realm. Know what you're doing in the spirit realm. When you get up every day, what is the first things that you want to invest your energy in? And then after that, when you realign yourself, if you feel like you've fallen off, when you realign yourself, what are you realigning yourself to? What is your purpose? What is the intent? I'm sorry, but if you don't know this, you are definitely operating in chaos, and that's okay. That's okay. All chaos is going to do is going to show you all the things that you don't like, and you're just going to go through a filtration process to figure out what does reside in your domain by getting the answers wrong on the test. When you move with intent, you're studying yourself, you're studying life, and you intend to get every question right when you make decisions for alignment with yourself and your highest self, your truest self. You want to ace that test. You don't want to fail it. See, it don't matter because life don't end. And even if you fail that test, all you got to do is correct it. But you still got to correct it. A lot of y'all don't even want to correct it. So you're not even in your domain. Even if you're a low frequency person, you probably still being sat for energy somewhere you don't see. Because you don't have your connection to source is being distracted from you. You've been lied to release it and to let it go. And I find it so funny that people can say anything about what I talk about or my music and how it's always high frequency. People talk about how they don't want to think and stuff like that. I'm like, look, bro, ultimately at the end of the day, I'm not making music for entertainment purposes. I don't look at music for entertainment because I know what it is. And it is affecting you on an atomic level. It is affecting everything about you. Do you know how powerful music is? And if you're not more powerful, if you're not more aware or more in alignment with truth, when you come across certain distractions, when you come across certain BS and misinformation in life, you might fall victim to it. If you don't know what this is, and I start to get you to be afraid of death, and you don't realize that you're just going to be born into your astral self like you was born into your physical self. It's going to be the same thing. You're not going to die. But guess what? If you don't know that, and if you don't understand how the dream realm works, you're going to squander your sleep. You're going to listen to and fall asleep to whatever, whenever. You see what I'm saying? You're not going to be aware of the programs that you were given, or aka misinformation, or the deprivation of information. How about that one? So, know what you're doing in the spirit realm. If you're going around talking shit about people, know what that looked like in the spirit realm. You going around trying to attack things. If you are waking up in the day thinking about your kids, thinking how you can help this, how can you grow, how could you do this, how could you do that, know that you are on a higher frequency. And when you deal with other energies, that's in the spirit realm, you're blessing them, you're helping them, you're healing them, you're giving them flowers, you're celebrating, you're cheering, you're happy. That's what it looks like in the spirit realm, quite literally. It's like a fucking celebration nonstop. It's a neutral embracement of our individual sovereignty and power. We know this. But when lower spirits come around, which happens, and my spirit, me in the spirit realm, has to interact with them in the spirit realm, in the physical realm, it could look different. It could look like a common interaction. But whole time, everything in my movements, everything in my being, everything in my presence is doing something in the spirit realm. Whether you think you're doing nothing, even if you think you're doing nothing, you're doing something in the spirit realm. How you even hold your energy, what frequency you're on, what thoughts you're having, who you hating on right now. Why are you hating on anybody right now? Are you seeing the best in you? Like, you know how much energy you have in a day? All of that energy should be allocated to seeing the best in you and putting action behind that, so it's not just a fantasy, and then living in that reality. Living in that reality. Somebody said, dreaming without action is just a fantasy, and somebody said action without intent is just chaos. So you got to be careful, and you got to understand, like, who am I? What am I doing here? Why am I here? I'm here to help the dogs. I'm here to help the cats. I'm here to make music. I'm here to dance. You have to know these things, and it seems so childish, but that's kind of the fucking point, is to get out of the ideology that you have to do everything for money, and you have to do everything for praise. You don't. You are powerful, and you are strong within your own right, and you must grab that again, because you are being distracted from it. Be careful when you scroll back to this phone and this app and start scrolling. Spend as little time on this fucking app. Bro, go to YouTube and type in things you want to learn and you want to channel, you want to come to you. But you won't be able to do that if you haven't expanded your domain, if you don't know who you are, if you can't create and protect a space of your authentic energy. Then you're going to be in a space depressed. You're going to be in another domain. And if you're not doing things to adjust your environment, you're going to have to leave it eventually. If you won't make it match you, you're either going to match it. And that's not going to work long term because it's not who you are. I just want everybody to understand that. I know very clearly in the spirit realm, I come across people, I come across different energies, I patch them up real quick and I send them on their way and I let them do the rest. Like I let y'all do the rest. I can't do everything for you. I can inform you. I can give you all the knowledge. The way everybody responds to it will be completely different. The way people apply it is going to look completely different. So to all of my exes, I've gave you the best of me at that time and who I was. I did. And at the end of the day, what needs to also be acknowledged is that they weren't able to give me the best of themselves and who they are at those times as well. And it's not to compare and it's not to fight each other, but it's to understand one thing. It's to understand one simple thing. Did you grow? Did you learn? I am grateful and I am thankful for everything that I have learned from my exes. Everything that I've learned from my people who've turned on me and lied on me and stabbed me in the back and tried to take advantage of me at different times and didn't realize that I was blessed and protected. And the moment I removed my energy, because I reside in a certain domain and the domain comes with me. It stays with me. I've tapped into who I am authentically. Yeah, I did it. And you can too. But it's about maintaining that. Is where it gets difficult. That's where the distractions come in. That's why you got to keep, certain things to help you stay in alignment with yourself. You got to keep certain things around you to remind yourself to fight the distractions if you just allow them into your life. So, I want you guys to think about it. Next time you do something, next time you're going under any activity, next time you're doing anything, I want you to really sit down and consider for a minute. What could this look like in the spirit realm? Everything that you're imagining, it exists. And that's exactly what's going on. And, other people have their perspectives too because they're going to be coming from different planes as well of understanding. Know this. And don't try to change people's understandings. Know that ultimately they will have a completely unique domain when they're at oneness than you. And don't sit there trying to make people match yours all the time. Own yours. And what matches it and what flows with it and harmonizes with it will be there. Start to create your domain. Start to expand your domain. Your spiritual domain. Know that what do you need? What are you doing in the spirit world? I don't need to do anything. I just literally walk around. I live my life because I'm emitting that. Because I am who I am. Because I'm ready to lose a friend at any second. I'm ready to lose a friend. What are you talking about? I'm ready to cut something off and cut someone off. I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready to protect my energy. And I'm going to do it so that you can see how it's done. Even if it's you who's being cut off. Even if it's you who I'm turning away from because I don't want to hear that shit. I don't care about that. I don't think about that. No. And I'm going to go do what I want to do. I want every time. And when I do that, if we match and we're both doing what we want to do and it brings us together, I'm waiting for that. I'd rather have that. Okay? It's not about being narcissistic. And it's not about being selfish or whatever words you might use to give away your power. Know that it's okay to have those boundaries for your domain. Know your domain. Know the boundaries. Know things that don't go on there. Know things that do go on there. Okay? Know your domain and operate there. Live there. Tap into it. I don't even necessarily need you to change it because you're probably exactly where you need to be frequency-wise. So don't even judge yourself. frequency wise. If you with your demons, be with your demons then. But at least know your domain. You can change that. You can change that through spiritual work, through shadow work, through light work. Light work is when you're listening to certain music, is when you're playing certain frequencies, when you're having certain conversations with certain people and you're cheering them up or you're receiving that. Where shadow work is introspective completely. This is when you must be as honest with yourself about the things in the deepest recesses of your subconscious mind. And that can be usually a lot of things that we have guilt for. A lot of the things that we might do in the shadows or we'll do behind closed doors. Those type of things. Those are the type of things that you need to look at. That's shadow work. And no one can do shadow work for you. It's completely introspective. It's a lot of power there. You will connect to source. When you connect to source, it'll all be easy to deal with. But if you don't connect to source and you try to do shadow work, you're just going to feel bad. You're just going to feel like more sad. You're just going to cry and all that stuff, when that's not what shadow work is. Shadow work is looking at something that you had before but with light on it now. Instead of looking at it at a shadow with a shadow, look at it with light and be like, okay, I clearly did this because of that. That's just the truth. Now, the lesson to learn from that is this, and that's just the truth. I'm going to take that. Leveled up. Shadow work. Level. There you go. New domain. You're leveling up at that point. You're cleaning out all of the misinformation or generational curses that you've been given. Your behaviors are only coming from how you feel. And how you feel is generally coming from how you're thinking about things. And the way that you're thinking about things is through a lens that was given to you that distorts everything. It's called a lie. And it's not about being any type of man or woman or anything like that either. It's about being yourself. That's what it's always been about. It's always been about being uniquely you. Whatever that looks like. And to even judge somebody else for any little detail about them that's different than you in the shadows, baby. Because the light, unconditional love is always going to say, hey, that's them. That's just not for me. And if it exists in my reality, I will address it because that's not in my domain. We don't do that in my domain. We don't sit around talking shit about people. We don't go around, doing things for likes. We don't do that. What we do is we stay true to ourselves. We stay in communion with God. We stay in connection to source. We breathe. We meditate. We go inside. We get introspective. We reflect. We ask questions and we listen to receive answers. That's where your power resides. Your power doesn't reside in what's going on with other people and their affiliation in your lives. You guys got to remember that. If you don't live with intent, you are moving in chaos. And all that is showing you everything that's not for you. Chaos doesn't randomize into alignment. Chaos is everything but alignment. Chaos is everything but clarity. Chaos is everything but conscious. Intent with action makes your dreams come true. Your dreams is your domain. Your spirit, your higher self. And your connection to that, or your dreams, or your astral realm, and it's reflecting in your day-to-day life, is showing you if you're allocating energy to the right space. And I'm going to say this one last thing before I save this and post this. I'm only posting this on YouTube. Is that when you do finally start to do certain type of spiritual work and you're looking at your environment and it's not necessarily matching you, realize that energy cannot be created or destroyed. The process that you're going to have to undergo is called alchemy. There's mental alchemy, spiritual alchemy, physical alchemy. All right. And this is when you're taking one thing and turning it into something else. You don't snap in $1 million. You already have it. All you got to do is alchemize the energy around you into what it is that you do want. And everything that you're focusing on and how you're using the energy around you in the spirit realm can look like pure alchemy. But in this realm, it could look like you clicking on a computer, opening up your website. It could look like you laying out your mat on the floor and just doing your breakdance, right? There's so many ways. You already have all of the things that you could dream about. What you have to do is alchemize your vision. Alchemize your astral body, yo. And understand and connect to it. Realize that it's already source. This is just how you're looking at it. So we have to go into abundant talk. We have to go into wealth talk. We can't talk about our problems in the past. And he did that to me. She did this to me. They did that to me. All of that energy, bro. All of that energy is that. When you can take all of that and alchemize it into something healing and powerful and beautiful about yourself and the world. And you can still get the same objectives done from a higher frequency. And they're all doing something at the same time. They're just on different levels of itself. What frequency are you going to be on of it? There's oh my gosh, bro. It's so clear. That's so crazy to me. It's like you can't create or destroy energy. This is all your view, your scope of view, your mind. That's all energy that there is. And as you look around and do things, it is in real time alchemizing based off of your astrological perception, bro. And you are literally, tropical astrology is showing you the environment and the reality you're living in. Whereas Vedic astrology is looking more about the spiritual journey through the physical realm. Whereas the Draconic is the more vertical axis. That's the one where it's you at your highest frequencies. You, the highest expression of yourself, your domain. Draconic astrology is for your domain. They're different views of the same thing. I use these sciences. I use them because I understand them at the barest possible foundational level, hermetic law level. I get it at these levels. So I use them because I know how to. I don't fear them. I'm not worried about them. I'm not debating them. I'm not arguing. I know what they are. I'm not arguing if calculators are righteous or not. I'm going to use it when it's time to calculate. Alchemize what you got. Stop worrying about what it is. Stop worrying about how it got there. More so worry about what do you want it to be. Intent. You lazy motherfuckers. The one thing y'all don't want to do is set intent. The easiest thing to do. You can do it right here. You can write it down. You can type it in a note. Whatever. Set intent. That's all you got to do. And hold on to it. Because the moment that you get distracted out of it, your energy also starts to drain out of that. And you got to plug those holes. That's what the story of Jesus and old boy walking on the water. Like, nigga, focus on me, bro. Just focus on me. Don't worry about the waves. Don't worry about the sharks. Don't worry about all the killer dolphins. You know what I mean? Focus on me. Set intent. You can't be that lazy to where you can't set intent for how you're going to use your energy. Okay? If you're not having this intent, it's chaos. It's everything but that. You're not going to accidentally, randomly have intent. That's literally the full faculty of waking up and being conscious. Intent. If you want to alchemize something, we said alchemize. We didn't say randomize it. You don't take a random thing and be all like, well, if I do this to it, maybe it'll be something different. Well, maybe it'll be something different this time. Well, maybe now it'll be something different. No, you got to change something. You got to do something different. Maybe pour it into there. Maybe switch it out. Maybe do something different. But if you keep doing the same things over and over and over again, you could be caught in someone else's domain. You could be stuck in another spirit's domain. And all the people who are resonant with that spirit, that energy, that frequency, they're doing the same shit. And they have an overlord. They got a ruler of their domain too. The government, if the government rules you, you're not sovereign. If any other being on this plane rules you, you are not sovereign in all dimensions, because you are supposed to have complete connection to God within yourself, for yourself. That is the only sovereign state that exists. Everything else is layers of the matrix. And know that if your behaviors are programmed behaviors, or if your behaviors are just things that you could do because it's what's available to you, and you're not knowing what you're doing in a spirit realm as well as you're doing things in a physical realm, you're probably under some type of layer of matrix right now. And you'll wake up as you need to when you need to. I just want you guys to understand one thing. Everything you're doing here and now looks like something in the spirit realm. And it'll be easier to see what you're really doing. If you take the same energy and you just change its form a little bit, that's what you're doing. You're going around being negative to yourself, even in your own space. Imagine what that could look like. Imagine you walking around in your own space, happy, dancing, positive. Imagine what that looks like. That's literally what Old Boy is known for. Old Boy is known for being able to dance to the rhythm of life. Playing their drums, whether it's sad music, healing music, happy music, whatever it is, they dance into it though. They're not crying about it, complaining about it, blaming people for it. Never that. The I in the middle is a destroyer. It's literally gets rid of all egos and brings you straight into source. And people are scared of that. Why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9, that's when you connect to the divine. That's when you have to let go of your ego. That is death. That is what the death you are afraid of is that this version of your energy is going to no longer exist. And that's what we've confused death with. An attachment to the ego. That's why that I is a destroyer. I love it. It connects you straight to the source. It gets rid of all of it without you having a choice. You know, because that's the reality. And you'll realize that that darkest, scariest reality that we're afraid of is truth. But why do we live in this finite realm with these egos and with these identities? Because we're energy experiencing itself. We're dancing right now. We're dancing through the universe forever. And it's just going to be like that. So just know what song you're playing. That's going to be in relevance to your domain, is what the song sounds like. So I love to make music. I love where my mind's at. I can't help but do positive shit. I tried to make a ratchet song last night. Couldn't do it. Ended up being super divine. Like, I just keep doing stuff like that. So it is what it is. I'm not judging myself, and I'm not going to change myself to make other people happy or comfortable. Like I said, I'm ready to cut people off and lose friends like that. I've been ready to lose everything just to have everything that is for me. I've been ready to let go of everything and to lose everything to receive everything that is for me. You see that I am not attached to holding on to anything, because anything can treat me in any way. Anything can change on its own, out of its own will at any time. And I have to hold my domain. And if I fold or let that go for anything or anyone, that's when you're really done. Coconut water and lemon. I'm just saying. Just think about it. Food for thought. This is going to go on my YouTube. I'm not really saving things on IG anymore. But I didn't expect to do this. However, this message meant a lot to me. I really felt it. I really see it. And hopefully it helps somebody else. I can clearly see how the people around me and people in my life, the people who have been in my life, what they're doing in the spirit realm. And they don't know that what they're doing can be very sinister, crazy looking things. They may not know that. And me too, because I've been there. However, I'm not there anymore. And now, from not being there and looking back from a Deva realm, it's all love and understanding, you know. So I know what I'm doing, and I'm just tapping them in their life. I'm walking in and out of their lives, and I'm just being myself. And everybody who I come across in that process, that we're going through some type of deeper healing journey. And I know you know that. I know you all know that. I know that everybody in my life who's connected to me, who may like me or not like me sometimes, you know we're a part of the same healing journey. That's why we know each other. That's why we connected to each other and affected each other. But I know that I'm coming through, tapping people, healing, not hurting them. I know for me that I just naturally knew that I couldn't own your problem, and I have to give it back to you at some point. I can't mitigate other people's issues forever. I can't be a scapegoat. You can't go chase everything you ever wanted, receive those things, and find out you're still negative and you're still depressed because it's who you are. You haven't figured that out for yourself yet. That's why this has to be your problem to fix, not mine. Because as soon as I'm gone, you still got to deal with your same issues. Still. Just as I do. But the thing is, I handle mine, and I take responsibility and accountability for mine, and I alchemize it and transform everything I got very fast. I'm not attached to any forms. I'm ready to let everything go to receive everything that's for me. I've just always been like that, you know. The moments of my doubt are the moments where I've done and done and done for other people. When I just continuously try to take their problems and fix it for them. Rather than having them really, really own up. And really, really working on what they got to work on. And no, I'm not here to expose people. I don't care to expose people. I don't want to do that either. That's not my job. I want people to be able to see what matters and what's most important in their life. And give that to themselves. First off, by what frequency thoughts. I like to think of happy, positive things. You know what? Deeper than happy and fucking positive, I like to think of the truth. I like to sit there and I'll ponder sometimes. I'll be like, damn. Like, this is crazy, but that's how it is. You know, that exists. That's allowed, and that's just what it is. That's how it is. There's a piece of me that understands that this is just how it is, and I don't take it personal. But how I navigate what it is everything. That's when you got to take action. That's when you got to have intent. That's when you got to know who you are, what you're doing, what this is, and why. I'm not playing music on this one just because I do plan on putting this on YouTube. But I'm just getting dressed real quick. I'm just putting my little accessories. But that's the whole key to the astral realm and spiritual realm right there. Understanding it, why they keep it from us, why they keep us distracted from it, why they heavily attack the subconscious mind through Netflix and Hulu and all those different things, the Instagram scrolling, the Facebook Reels scrolling. Y'all know y'all ain't supposed to be scrolling that damn much. Y'all know it's other things in your life you're supposed to be doing when your phone finally dies, when it's time to get up and put it on the charger, and you got to look up and get back into your reality. Because your focus and your intention is being sucked into a phone. And that is all of your consciousness, all of your life force is being drained by black mirrors, siphoning your energy. And if you're not listening to things that are emitting something, giving something to you that you're looking for, and you're looking for something in it, you're donating life force to the phone. And it's only going to give you back you. And what you're resonating with. I'm sorry, I don't care if they're running algorithms and this and that to get people in the States to see certain things. You shouldn't like it anyway. I don't care if it's an algorithm for it. Why are you still invested in watching people fighting in a random city, in a random state, and it could be real or not real at all, but you sitting there watching it while your reality needs you. Well, your spirit needs you. You have yet to give yourself intention, but you're focused on world star hip hop. You're focused on who's going to jail. You're focused on who's dating who. No, bro. The phone is draining you of your energy, and that's all that is. You're distracted, my nigga. That's all that is. Because if there was no phone, you'd be spending your day all day improving yourself, your life, and your family. But these phones let y'all live in false realities. But you've donated so much of your energy that you got to go back to the phone to get back to your reality. Because you put it in there. Rather than right out here. There's nothing wrong with using technology. It's just how you use it. And know that there's everything on the internet. But that doesn't mean you need to go see everything. What's for you is for you. And what's being given to you may not be what's for you. Only you can know what's for you the moment you start moving with intent. If you refuse to do this, you live in chaos. If you live in chaos, it's everything but what is for you. Chaos is literally everything except for alignment. So to those people who don't want to have intent and just want to go and live life, this level, you're at this level, my G. And I'm going to tell you right now, you're at this level of who you are. You're up here. You could be all of that, but you're at this level of who you are if you were still operating at a chaos. I don't care if you have the most liberating energies. I'm a Gemini 12th house with a Jupiter Sagittarius. Bro, I'm all about freedom. 100% about freedom and sovereignty. It's not, bro. At the end of the day, if you don't have intent for you, you're going to be just out there doing stuff, donating your energy to this and that and this and that, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and you're going to create connections and bonds and tethers to that because you're investing your life force energy into that, and you'll eventually have to either let it go or alchemize it in something else. Letting something go is the same thing as alchemizing it. You're letting that go to make space for something else. The empty space that someone leaves behind is called potential. Now you can alchemize that empty space into whatever you want. I know who I'm connected to. I know who's out there for me. I know what's supposed to be in my life. I know that the conditions that they're in, and I don't need them to change. And I don't need them to leave. I don't need them to do all these things. What I do need them to do is to elevate to the best versions of themselves, for themselves, because that's what goes on my domain. And in my domain, that's what I do. Elevate, grow, learn, love, accept, teach, heal. And no, I have not been the most perfect person the whole time, but I'm learning and I'm growing. I am healing as well. But the thing is, I'm aware of that, and I'm intentionally doing it. So I get through it faster than most people, to when they can come to me, and I can help them get through their shit. But it's still for them to do and maintain. It's still for them to do and maintain. Still not for me to do. I can only do what's for me. And hopefully that's a good example to help spark your flame. Maybe finding how I awaken myself, and people just seeing that or being around it can be like, I guess it is possible. I guess it is okay to choose a healthier perspective. Even if you want to argue with me and fight me, you know now that there is somebody out there who doesn't think on that way, who thinks on this way. Now you know it's possible. Now I want to be the example of what's possible. I want to be an example of unconditional love, of these higher frequencies as a norm. That's possible, and it's allowed, and it's okay. You're not alone. We can talk about spirit. We can get rid of distractions. They're fun. They're entertaining. But you know it's killing you and draining your life force, literally. Take it back. Alchemize it. And let's live the life of our dreams. Our dreams, or our spirits, or alignment. All one and the same. What you're looking for is God. What you're looking for is spirit, is the source within yourself. What you're looking for is the connection to that source to just make your dreams happen. And it works like that. They will never tell you that, so that you can stay on certain levels of the matrix. I'm here to tell you that you can change your life instantaneously. I'm here to tell you that you can alchemize everything. On this realm, it'll be at a certain time. But in another realm, if you do it now, it will reflect. You will have the intention, and you will be steered and guided on the lower realms by the higher realms. It is called intent. Set the intent and ride that chariot to your dreams. Ride that chariot straight into the sun, who you truly are, into your domain. Live there and own it. And don't be distracted. Know that distractions will come. Alchemize even those. Learn how to make those work for you. Nothing around me doesn't work in my benefit. Everything around me works in my benefit. Because I am an alchemist. And my domain expands from me. My domain is in me. I'm here already. I'm already where I'm at. So we're gonna deal with what we deal with. Know that I'm honest. I'm a channel. I'm here with you on our healing journey. I ain't going nowhere. Neither are you. Even beyond death, the energy is still doing what it need to do. Okay, so make sure that you're living with a form of intent, so that your physical and all the other realms can at least have the direction. You know, you want those higher things to run your life into that pure abundance that you're looking for and asking for. And yes, abundance is your birthright. Yes, anything that you're settling for in your life can be a test of your own value. And as you consistently check off high value, you'll start seeing more of it. But if you start accepting low value, you'll be receiving that as well. So you have to alchemize it. Like I said, you have to change it from one thing to another. Okay, this is nice, but I want the silk one. All right, that's nice, but I want the new one. All right, that's cool, but I want the best one. Just like the people in my life who I love, yeah, they great, but that just because I love them, but that don't mean that I have to be around them. I want the best version of them. I want the best Velvet. I want the best Janae. I don't want the ones that we had, and I don't want the ones necessarily that is keeping us separate from our families. I want the best version of them. That's the one I want. If there's any version that I deserve of them, it's their best version. And their best version is we're always going to be able to fix things. We'll always be able to heal things, because that is what our highest frequencies are about. We're not about banishing, shunning, sealing things away. It's all you. Everybody's putting themselves where they want to be. You got to do what's best for you. And you got to know that once you really, really, truly start embracing that, like completely, and you're going to start seeing the proper support systems pop up to help you stay in the higher frequencies, rather than support systems that pop up to keep you just above water. J-O-B, just above broke, just over broke, right? I'm sorry, but I'm here to tell you, everybody's an entrepreneur. Even if you are working for somebody else in their business, do it with intent. So I think that that's enough gems for this video. And thank you guys for the reactions. Thank you guys for coming in here. Thank you guys for asking the questions that you did ask. And I know that this is a very strong energy place, because no one ever really talks. No one ever talks when I talk. Whenever I'm talking, like, no one really ever talks anymore. Because I don't really talk about drama. I'm literally just teaching. Probably put your phone down and just listen. That's right. That's what you should be doing. You want to be focusing. You should be having a journal, setting your intentions right now. You should be looking around like, damn, I need to get all of this shit out of the way. Because what's supposed to be right here, I need that potential energy to work with. I can't work with this. Or if you can work with certain things, take those things and alchemize them. You know what I'm saying? So I just want y'all to say that. I just want y'all to know that. Pay attention to what you're doing in the spirit realm. Nothing that you're doing is going unacknowledged. Even removing your energy. Even playing video games and having fun. That's what I feel like doing right now. I feel like I'm going to play a video game right now. I'm going to have some fun real quick, because that's what I want to do. It's who I am. I don't care what people think about it, or if it's viewed as this or that or this or that. At the end of the day, like, I'm about to go vibrate and have fun and, like, have great experiences that resonate with me. I'm going to go play on my created characters. I'm a god, bro, so I like to play video games. I like to play other little characters. You know, I like to live my life, but certain things in my life, they need me to wait. Sometimes being patient and waiting. Maybe I don't need to donate my energy to fix and save everyone. Sometimes it's okay to patiently sit and wait and protect your energy. Yes, it's important to invest your energy in the right places, but protecting it as well. Sometimes the right investment ain't around yet. Maybe it's going to take some time. Certain alchemy processes take longer than others. Some takes way longer than others. Example with the planets and their orbits. Some take way longer than others. Some are way faster than others. But ultimately, you might have to wait for certain things. You might have to get let go of a lot to receive a lot. You might have to just change that one little tiny habit that has been taking all of your energy for all of these years, and it accumulated, because time is not linear. All of those little tiny behaviors over the years, that's a lot of energy. And you might just have to change that habit to change the trajectory. You might not even have to do much. Maybe resting, maybe breathing, maybe sitting down doing less is what you're being asked to do. Maybe your body's tired and it wants to go to sleep because you need to go to sleep. Maybe you should listen to yourself, and instead of worrying how everybody else can respond to it, be like, hey, I need to do what's best for me today. I took like 2-3 sleep days the past couple days. So I'm like, yo, I'm not about to work with y'all not feeling like rested. I'm tired, bro. I'm going to sleep. I'm going to get some rest. I want to get this rest. And I did that, and I feel way better. And every time you see what I'm saying? Small little habits, sleep habits. Energy management is what it's going to go into. This is why I do abundance talk. This is why I talk to you all about money and energy and abundance, because it starts with intention. It always does. Every book you're going to read about money is going to be about optimistic intention. It's always going to tell you to think and grow rich, to be rich dad instead of poor dad. They're always going to teach you that. They're always going to teach you psychology. Go read any book about trading the stock market. You're going to find out they're talking about astrology and psychology. Very rarely are they talking about what numbers to look for, what lines, and what indicate. That doesn't matter. It's you. We're trading energy. We're moving energy. We're playing with the subconscious. We're playing with the mind. Habits. Trading the market, I love that job because it just means that you're an entrepreneur. You just happen to use a certain website sometimes. And if your lifestyle, and if you, it's like testing your metals, like testing your psychological health, your emotional health, your decision making. All these different things get tested. That's why I love doing it personally, and it pays. But you can't do it. I don't care. You could be a complete dummy. You could be not know anything, but have self-control, and you can become a monster in the market, because it's about principles of operation with your energy. That's what it really is about. But don't forget to live at the same time. So intention is your divine masculine aspect. If you're a woman and you're like, the intention thing is kind of hard, that is because it is your divine masculine aspect to have the intention and the direction and the goals. Whereas the feminine aspect, y'all cultivate it. You know that already. But you already know that, though. I'm not even convincing you. We're trying to, you already know that. You know that your divine feminine is receiving what it is and is cultivating whatever domain it's on. Whereas your divine masculine, which you still have in you, women, is the part of you that sets intention. And then all of your energy can flow chaotically within a channel. That's how women want to move. Whereas men, you are the channel. You're choosing the direction and the channel for the water to flow through. And men, when you don't have your divine masculine active, you're not able to set the highest frequency intentions in alignment with source. And when women don't have a connection to the divine feminine, they expend their energy everywhere and with everyone at any time for any reason. The divine masculine in women is going to cause them to set enough intention to at least channel that flow of water into a specific direction. Whereas the masculine, using their divine feminine aspects, they're going to be able to let go and trust and understand everything for what it is first. And then from their connection to source, choose direction. Because the men, you got to hit that bullseye. You can't even be 1 degree off. You got to hit that bullseye. So you must know exactly what your purpose is and who you are as a man to have ambition. And to be in the divine masculine, as a man, you must know that direction and intention. Well, I don't know what my target is. Where is the bullseye? Let go. Listen. Your divine feminine energy, spirit will tell you. Things will tell you exactly what to do and where to go and where to look. It's in a tree. Look up there. Oh, there's my bullseye. Okay, I see it now. Divine feminine intuition over there. Whereas intention is complete focus on that bullseye. And if you're 1 degree off, you missed. Divine masculine. That's why it's important we stay on these frequencies. And I will always show and display that this is the frequency I'm on. Growing and healing and rising in love. That's it. You won't see me returning online or coming back online worse and worse and worse. I'm only going to get better and better and better, even if it's 1% a day. And I'm always going to keep this domain and this frequency, even if I choose to go to other places temporarily. Y'all already know what time it is with me. Y'all already know what domain is coming from. Even in the hood, they know that. They know not to ask me for certain things. They know that. They know they can ask me for other things. We can work there. But you can't, there's certain things you just can't ask me to do. I'm always going to just say, nah, bro, sorry, no. I don't care what you think. You can't peer pressure me. And I've gone through too much. I've made too many mistakes to still be dwindling between those two. I'm up here now. I've completely gone to the highest heights of myself. Multiple times, accepted it. Now I understand what this is. Now I really get what this is about. It's about knowing your domain, knowing who you are, and having all your alchemy and all your work coming from that space. That right there is the unison of divine masculine and feminine. Pure intention and all energy in its flow put together creates your dream life, your domain, your reality. And if you're not doing this spiritually, metaphysically, what do you think it looks like in the spirit realm? It looks like you trying to figure out you reading the blueprint still. You still trying to build the simple ass house. Whereas all you have to do is align with your intuition and align with your intention and put them together and start to act on that. And what that would look like in the spiritual world, you already in the palace. It's already done. You already there. You already in the feeling, in the vibration of what is yours. Because you see it clearly. And that is a definition of manifest. Clear vision. You can't have chaos and clarity. Intention. Don't be a lost soul. Find yourself. Know who you are. Know thyself. That ain't no just hotep, rah-rah bullshit. That's the truth. Through any language, any symbols, any ideologies, any religions, any books. That is what everybody gonna have to do. And I'm just here, this is just what I'm here to do. That's it. So on that note, I'm done. I'm about to play this game. It's called Naraka Blade Point. It's like Fortnite. It's like League of Legends. It's like all them arena games. It's like Call of Duty. It's like all the Call of Duties, but they use swords. You use weapons and swords, and it's on fire. Like I love this. You can make your character. I made my characters black guys, and I made them all with the Sukuna tattoos. I gave them all Sukuna tattoos. So yeah, is there any questions about anything that I spoke on right now? Because yeah, I'm down. And even if you ask me personal questions, I'm still okay with it. Just know I'm going to answer it a certain way. And even if I might get ratchet sometimes, that's because that's what I feel like needs to be done. I feel like that's exactly what needs to be done at the time. Divinely. Be careful with what I do because it doesn't always say who I am. How to find your purpose. Easy. Easiest way for you to find your purpose in this day and age, and I think, what a blessing it is, if you have your exact birth time to get your astrology reports. There's so many forms that you can do. It's tropical, Vedic, Draconic. There's human design. There's gene keys. There's a Chinese I Ching. There's a Chinese calendar. There's a Native American astrology. There's the Mayan 13th moon astrology and galactic signatures. There's so many different ways that you can trace your energy through the cosmos just by using the coordinates and dimensions of space and time. Then you can start to see, okay, well, these are the energies that, as a crystal, I'm encapsulating. And I should learn how to work with these energies more than those energies. Because those energies don't really exist in your life. These ones really do. So, yeah, I'm going to show you. Let me show you the tats on my people. But yeah, so I use astrology. Say we didn't have astrology and you still had to find your purpose, you would simply just have to connect to God. You would just simply have to connect to source. That's it. That would be your only option. You'd have to go through life. You'd have to go through what you're going through. And you'd have to just breathe. If you want to tap into that source space and really do that, you'd have to breathe. Or sometimes psychedelics help people do that. Some people, psychedelics help them shortcut through the breathing process, so where they're just going straight into the psychedelic experience that they could actually self-initiate through just breathing. But because it's a pineal gland DMT activities. When you connect to these spaces, you break out of certain layers of what's not true to see what is true. When you come back, your perspective is changed, and you can be like, all right, I do not care about this matrix anymore. Life just got so much bigger, and you'll find yourself tapping deeper and deeper into purpose. I personally think that astrology is the best way. That's why I'm doing my readings for free. People you just got to book them. But I'm doing free readings for people because I feel like everybody should. If it's my ability to understand it and to know it, you know, I want to share that ability because it is a gift that can help many, many people, and it does. I don't charge for it anymore because only the people who truly care about it are gonna get it. You're gonna get in contact with me. You're gonna get that reading. You're gonna get my time. You're gonna get it because it's what you want, you know. And I don't recommend you go to other astrologers just because I'd rather recommend you learn it than go to too many astrologers, because a lot of astrologers don't understand life and reality for what it is completely as well. Demigod, yeah. So you could just hit me up whenever. I'm there for you. And if you just want to learn it, I could send you links and whatnot and just show you some really cool teachers or whatever. But at the end of the day, man, that domain expansion, I'm going to show you my little characters. Oh, yeah, I bet. I'm always here, and I've always has been here. That offends some people when I say that. What do you mean you've always been here? I'm like, nigga, like, I'm never going to leave you or, like, cut you off or anything. Y'all going to do that to yourself. I was never not available to help with that Scorpio sun, Aries moon, and the Capricorn rising. You have a hidden desire for power. And it's not that it's a desire for it, it's a lack to accept it. And I can see how this world can convince you to stay too humble, bro. Scorpio sun, Aries moon, Capricorn rising, and you can find yourself constantly having this rebellious energy, not because you're rebellious, but because you know your value and you know who you are, you know your power truly, but the world doesn't necessarily show that to you. And even if it puts you in those positions, it's almost like there's a piece of you that doesn't fully accept your own power, to where you're still uncomfortable. Even if you were in a leadership position, it's like you know that you're more. And so this is a type of energy that never settles. This is a type of energy that's never really just cool with, you know, anything. They like, and you can be, and when you do this, the lower natures of this is just to be in control of something like low frequency, or something that's easy to control, is how those energies can be used. Whereas if you use those energies in a healthier way, you're going to be upgrading what energies you're dealing with to alchemize. You're going to find yourself having employees because people want to listen to you. People want to do what you tell them to do. But they just need you to be confident, and they need you to own that. So that's my immediate channel for you, Mr. Jello, is that you are more powerful than you think, and you might want to take yourself more serious. Take yourself way more serious. I know you might be a fun, happy, loving person, but start to embrace that dark side, seriousness. Go from a unicorn to a dragon. You'll thank me later. People are going to respect it. Trust me. It's you who's afraid to accept that. I got another one right here. I'm going to read yours right here too. But let me show you this real quick. These are my characters. You can hook them up. They're really cool. This game go crazy. I'm going to be honest with y'all. This game is absolutely nuts. I make all my characters like tribal. They all Asian and all pale face. So I be making them dark skin. Not that one yet. I ain't do that one yet. I'm going to do her next. I be making them dark skin. I be putting the Sakuna tats on them. I be putting Sakuna tats on. See, I'm not capping. Real talk. I really be doing that shit. On my old boy here too. He got him too. My man, Native American. You know I gotta be picking him.
You didn't go crazy. Shorty too. You did Shorty right too. She a sea pirate. You go Shorty right too. We gave her the she ain't got the Sakuna test, but she go crazy. I love video games. I'm sorry, I love video games. And I know good games. I know good video games. I'm about to check out my missions, but what's the sound? That's my fan. I turned my fan on. So because I'm running this game right now, this game is so high quality, bro. Well, I don't know how to turn this off. Do I just tap it? Okay, there we go. This game is so high quality that I turned this little fan. Oh, that's another filter that got put on. That yeah, this game is crazy. So because of that, this game go fucking crazy. Like y'all would really like this game. I ain't gonna cap. Y'all looking for a good game? Pull up. It's free on Steam, so y'all let me know y'all want to. If I got any gamers in the building who want to play. Also, I would like to start streaming on Twitch and stuff because I'm really good at these games. Like I love games. But yeah, I want to make some too. Let's read yours. Are you still in here, the boss? Let me see. You still in here? Okay. Aquarius, Sun, Aries, Moon. Let me turn the fan off for y'all. Okay. So Aquarius, Sun, Aries, Moon, Pisces, Rising. Yeah. Why don't you book that with me, boss? Because what I know about this is this energy gets abused. If I read yours, like, oh boy was power. Everybody already know his power. It's him who need to see his power. When it come to you, it's the same level. Everybody has the same level of sovereignty, but your energies are putting you through a journey right now. And not everybody needs to know that. And not everybody needs to know what you got going on, but that's kind of a part of who you are. See, old boy was a Scorpio. He's going to hide what he want to hide. He's going to keep on the low what he want to keep on the low. Let me turn this on. I'm sorry. I don't know how to. All right. I like this one. But when it comes to you, you have an energy that people are going to end up depending on. But I'm going to say that to you in different words later. Because yours is one of those that it's best if you know that alone, because I don't know who in your life or what in your I don't want to say too much. Certain people you don't want to put out there. You're an Aquarius sun. So I'll put it to you like this. I'll put it to you like for Aquarius. Aquarius sun people, y'all are heavily connected to humanity. Y'all are heavily connected to other people and communities and things like that. So I don't want to say too much now because your communities are around. Your communities are listening. Your communities are connected. And with what I see going on, I'm willing to gamble that you are being taken advantage of. I will gamble like I'll put money on that. And that's what we're gonna end up talking about is the empowering parts of yourself. Yeah, come in.
Breakfast is ready.
Breakfast is ready?
Breakfast.
Shall we go? Shall live come and take a look?
Oh, come join the show. We all live.
Okay, well.
Come join the show.
You guys want to see some breakfast before I end it? And I'm going to go play the game in a minute. Oh, too true. Yeah, just hit me up. Just DM me. I'll check my DMs today. And then book for free. Just let me know. We'll do it for free. Oh, there you go. Here come Auntie. Auntie dancing. Let's see what you did. All right, it's the man of the hour.
How y'all doing? King Ra here. King Ra. Welcome to my kitchen.
Welcome to his kitchen. All right, let's see where we go. Oh, of course. I would love to have read that
guys,
more,
do you mind camming up with me for a second with the food?
Yes.
Oh, look at this.
Can we cam up with the food?
Yes, that's my auntie.
Hold on.
All right.
Look.
Hey guys, wait a minute. I'm about to cam up. I gotta show
just-
you what the nephews did.
Let me just.
I didn't even have to cut.
Yeah. Let me just say,
Hold on.
when it comes to food, I care about the energy and the time spent, and it's good energy and good vibes over here. So we about to enjoy all of it. I already know how you did them pancakes. Cause I done had them pancakes. Them some of the best pancakes.
I gotta take the
You know what I did with your
pancakes out.
pancakes?
Huh?
I put the peanut butter.
Wait a minute, Oh,
Put
look,
Nutella
Kimmy.
Yes.
and some honey over. I dribbled the honey over the
Look
strawberries
at what my other
and
king,
put the powdered sugar.
Ra, has done.
He did his thing. Look! You want to know something crazy though? And he's doing the dishes though. He cooked and he's doing the dishes.
Oh, those are cauliflower hash browns.
Raheem, some looking for a while. Some women in here. They looking for you. Tell them
Yes.
they need a man who can cook
Egg scramble.
and clean.
Yes.
That's right.
He make me want to cook and clean. Well, I ain't gonna cut because I don't cook nearly enough. I just be eating
Because I
cereal.
want to introduce y'all to my nephews.
Yeah, that's fun.
Hold on.
This is a great family time.
The
This
chef
is
of
cool.
the morning.
This is fun.
How y'all doing? Salam alaikum.
Hey, what's going on, bro?
How you doing? Hey, Kimmy.
That's
What's going
King
on?
Ka and
Hey,
you're
what's up?
King Ra.
What's up, King Kai? Okay. I see you out here, brother.
I got no more kings in my life. Hey, wait a minute. Come on over here. King Love.
Okay, yup. Hey, what's up? Oh, King Love. Oh, there's a lot of kings. There's a lot of royalty in this building.
Royalty.
Yeah, you feel me? I love it. I love it. What's up? Hey, Kimmy. I know Kimmy ready to put her boxing gloves on.
Oh, no, Kimmy not going to bite you. Not this morning.
I'm ready. I got energy now. I got
We
energy.
about to charge up with this food,
I
baby.
got-
We about to
look.
charge
I
up.
got energy now. The strawberries.
I'm telling you, these two together under the same roof is magic.
Any roof you under is magic. any roof you under is magic, John.
Oh,
Any roof.
yeah. Don't front on
Facebook.
family.
What's up, Facebook?
Because kinfolk ain't always kinfolk.
Y'all heard
My
that?
auntie.
Hold on, wait a second. Kimmy trying to say something to you
What is
here.
that? That's not. What is that? Is that ham?
Kimmy want to say something to you.
That's turkey. Hey.
Oh, that's that turkey ham.
That turkey.
Ooh, give it a turn on her can.
She lighting up. She lighting up the joint and everything. Oh,
Hold on.
She done cammed up for you.
oh, they all turned.
There
their
they go.
cam
They
on.
all turned the cam on.
I'm over here like, what's going
How
on?
you doing today?
I'm good.
I'ma see you soon. And everything is good.
Oh, that's beautiful. I like that. That's good. I like.
I
to
got
hear
my
that.
guys, and no, we ain't having no freak out. We having brunch.
That's right.
Well, what's after brunch?
Don't you start your asses up.
Asking, do I know how to motherfucking how to turn up?
Do you know how to? Does she know how to motherfucker?
Listen,
turn
she
up?
came through here with the damn leopard on and a Casamigo on one hand. and a
Casamigo.
Trinidad-
I miss
and
you in that Casamigo, auntie. Where them shots at? Pour them out.
Hey, where Raheem at?
I'm right here, baby.
Hey, how did I have you red and brown day?
Oh,
Kimmy
that. Oh,
came-
what was it?
Kimmy
What was it?
all crazy as
You
in
had
here.
me. Oh, you had me.
And slid across the counter like it's time
Hey,
to
look.
pop.
Yeah. Okay.
You
No,
had me-
that's
you
my
had me
type
in
of
the
person.
electric
That's
car.
cool.
What was it? A pin star? What was it?
She walk around with a spotlight on it. I love it.
Oh, that bitch was nice. Boy, I'm in that bitch like, oh, I'm not used to this.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and
Oh,
post
our
this.
car, the car that we got.
I'll see y'all
That
later.
car was great.
She had me riding it.